Hey guys, my name is Batimio, and welcome to another episode of Sunday Mailbox, a video series that I do, of course, every Sunday, where I answer a bunch of your guys' questions. If you guys would like to submit your gaming or Battlefield 3 related questions, you can do so by sending me a YouTube message, or even just put it in the comment section below. I will take either, and like I said, I could talk about it in an upcoming episode. The first question for today is, do you think there should be a reward for using iron sights? For example, being able to use another attachment and even aim down sight almost instantaneously. At the moment, there is no reward for using the iron sights, and I was just wondering your thoughts on this. Yeah, I definitely would like to see a buff to the iron sights or some sort of advantage for using them. As of right now, the only time you ever see someone use an iron sight on the battlefield is because they just got the weapon and they're trying to unlock the scopes and the attachments for it. And then when they do get the unlocks, they switch to them because they realize that they're a lot better than the bare bone iron sights. I mean, the Cobra sight, I've said this in previous videos before, but I think it's worth mentioning, is that the Cobra sight, it gives you more field of view, you don't have anything obstructing your vision, and it's just a lot easier to stay on target. So when you do get the Cobra sight, in my opinion, there is really no reason for you to not use it, because if you're using the iron sights, you're just at a disadvantage. So, like you said, I would like to see some sort of buff, like in Bad Company 2. If you used it, you got more options available to you. You could use a different specialization in that slot. You know, it unlocked, and you got a benefit for not having an advantage of a scope or a sight. And I think that would be nice in Battlefield 3 or in Battlefield 4. I really highly doubt they're going to put anything else or any new attachments into Battlefield 3. We're kind of in that midlife stage for Battlefield 3, and I really honestly don't see them trying to fix or change something like this this drastic. It would be nice in Battlefield 4, though. It would probably spice things up for players or give players an incentive to even use them. I do like some of the iron sights in the game, and if I had more of an incentive to use it, I probably would. But let me know what you guys think. Would you guys like to see some sort of advantage for using the iron sights in the game? Let me know in the comment section below. The next question is a simple one, and it is, what are your thoughts on DICE removing the flares from the gunner in the attack helicopter? I know there has been a lot of discussion so far on the flares and their removal for the gunner, so I'm not really going to go on the hate train or anything like that, or I'm going to try to avoid that by all means. But really, you know, this happens for developers. They see some sort of imbalance in the game. If you played World of Warcraft or any kind of MMO, you'll know that developers will do their best to balance out the game and try to, you know, make it fair for everyone. And if there is a huge disparity and things are not looking how they wanted them to be, they'll do their best to fix it. And a large problem that a lot of developers come across is that they will change a lot of things all at once, thinking that it's going to solve the problem, but then small things will kind of compound into larger things, and then what they thought was going to fix the problem just completely swings the pendulum in the opposite direction, and now the thing that they thought they were only nerfing slightly is now severely nerfed and is almost to the point where it's just no longer even usable. It's just not even functioning. It's not even functioning right. And I think that's what's happening with DICE right now with the attack helicopter. They've done this numerous times. As you guys know, Level Cap and I do the Get to the Chopper series, or we used to do it, but we still like to play in the attack helicopters from time to time. And they used to be a lot more powerful, and then, not this patch, but the patch before, they made some changes to the point where they thought they were going to buff the helicopters, the attack helicopters, but what they did is they made them less effective against jets, and then they kind of buffed jets a little bit, to the point where jets just destroyed the attack helicopters. So we kind of had to work around that, and it was a very frustrating thing to try to provide that Get to the Chopper series, because jets just destroyed us left and right. And now things have gotten a little bit better. Now helicopters are a little bit more effective against jets. They do a little bit more damage, and now we can take out SOFLAMs a little bit easier. But now we don't have the flares, and they buffed the stingers. So now stinger missiles are, I'm assuming, I haven't really tested this out all that often, so I guess I can't really speak you know, from experience by any means. But I have a feeling that people are just going to run stingers all day and just destroy attack helicopters, you know, all left and right. So I just feel like DICE has this problem, and like I said, a lot of developers have this problem where they will try to fix a problem, they'll tweak a couple of other things that need balancing, and because maybe just not enough testing or whatever, they swing the pendulum in the complete opposite direction and things get worse, or maybe not what they intended. I assume they wouldn't intend for these large swings in balance for their game. The final question for today is, I was wondering your opinion on the next Call of Duty. I've been playing since Call of Duty 4, but when I got my gaming PC in May, I bought Battlefield 3 and fell in love with it. But I'm still going to get Black Ops 2, and I was wondering if you are too. So I haven't really been all that interested in the Call of Duty franchise for some time now. I did buy Black Ops back in the day. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great game, but I just kind of felt like, I've done this before. Why should I keep buying and continue buying Call of Duty games when it's just basically the same thing with a new skin, maybe in a new setting with some other weapons, new perks? They really don't do a whole lot from game to game to spicing things up. So that is probably one of the main reasons why I haven't been interested in the Call of Duty franchise for some time now. I have not purchased Modern Warfare 3. It just looks like Modern Warfare 2 with a couple new guns. Like I said, they don't really do a whole lot to change things. But now that Black Ops is coming out, it kind of interests me a little bit. I may purchase it. I probably won't make any videos. I know a lot of you are all here for my Battlefield videos or, large combat, all that kind of stuff. You like that, and you're not really interested in the whole Call of Duty scene, or even if you are, you're not really coming to my channel for that type of video. So like I said, I might pick it up. It looks interesting. There are some aspects that I'm interested in, but I just can't really see myself investing as much time into that game like I do for the Battlefield franchise. The Battlefield franchise and games in general just have so much more depth to them. It's just mainly because the maps are so much larger. I mean, if you play a game in, Call of Duty, the maps are very small, you learn the maps quickly, and then it just feels like you're playing the same game over and over and over again, which I guess is true for Battlefield as well. But since the maps are just so much larger, there's so much more going on, the game, for me, stays fresh longer. So yeah, I am interested in the next Black Ops 2. I might pick it up. I probably won't make any videos for it, or even if I do, it will only be like a couple, or maybe if it's amazing, I will make more. That's the thing, guys. If a game is amazing and if I enjoy it, then I'm not going to feel bad for making videos or liking it. I feel like there's a lot of people out there that just hate on the Call of Duty franchise for it being the Call of Duty franchise. But if you enjoy the game, who cares what other people think? If you like it, play it, enjoy it, and that's the same thing for me. If I enjoy a game, I'm going to play it and I'm going to like it. But that's it for today's Sunday Mailbox, guys. I hope you enjoyed. But before I go, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts about the 3 topics that I discussed. Do you plan on picking up Black Ops 2 yourself? Let me know in the comments section below. But if you guys enjoyed the video or just want to support my channel, I always appreciate it when you give my videos a rating. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more. But until next time, guys, have a good one and take it easy.